Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to share with you some of the ways that my husband and I have found to be effective to save money. Every penny counts. And so these are some of the ways that we've realized that, you know what, we've been saving some money. This is working, and so I'd like to share that with you guys. We are a family of 4, and so we have certain plans, certain goals that we'd like to achieve by the end of the year. And so the ways that I'm about to share with you are actually pretty good. They're working, and maybe we're not completely there yet, but they're helpful, and I'd like to share them with you. So anyway, the first tip that we found to be effective and good towards that has saved us money, and that I believe is important, and it's probably the first step that you have to take in order to save money and to go towards that path, is creating a budget. So every month or every week, whatever works for you, but we like to do it every month, is jot down all of the expenses, major expenses that we're going to be having that month. So we jot down the rent, the utilities, insurance, all that kind of stuff. We break it down. That way we know what it is that we are paying every single month for major stuff. So everything that we know that has to be paid every month, we have to jot it down. It'll be like, oh, this is approximately how much I'm spending. So rent, gas, electricity, what else? Your car insurance, your kids' school payments. So if your kids are in private school, that major, payments that have to be done. Okay, and then stick to your budget. This is very important. So aside from the monthly budget, we also do like a weekly budget thing that we like to do, where we break down all of the things that are not necessarily imperative that we have to pay, but that we like to leave some money aside for those types of expenses, So creating a budget, a list with all of the things that you need to pay, and then a list of the things that you're going to be buying on a weekly basis. So groceries, that kind of stuff, and gas should go on that list as well. And then just subtract it all from like a rough estimate of how much you want to spend on a monthly basis. That will give you an idea of how much is left over, and from that amount that is left over, you have an idea about how much you have freely to spend, I guess. And then it'll give you a rough estimate of how much you can also put aside, like for saving, or like to put in a jar. You know what I mean. And so yeah, so that's very important. So you have to have a budget. You have to have some kind of like, you have to know where your money is going, so that's very important. That's the first step. If you want to start saving money, you need to know where your money is going. And it's really hard when you don't have a list of everything, because then you're like, where's my money going? There's no control. There's really no idea of what you're doing with your money. So that's tip number 1. Tip number 2 is, you can hear the boys outside playing. Tip number 2 that we found has helped us a lot is, I should have written this down for some reason, but it's just in the top of my head. So the tip number 2 is buying stuff when they are on sale. This is very important, you guys. Very important. If you want to save money, you have to buy things when they're on sale. Don't pay regular price for things. That's a big no-no. And I found this out kind of the hard way. I was spending a lot of money on things that I could have definitely bought like at a discounted price later on. But because I was so impatient and like I need it now kind of mentality, I was losing money. And so that's the tip number 2 that I can give you guys. Make sure to buy things when they're on sale. Tip number 3 is, which goes hand in hand with that tip number 2, is look at your weekly flyers. So you know those like, I guess, newspaper-ish kind of flyers that you get in your mail, where it'll give you like your market's weekly specials or whatever, 1 week special from your supermarket or whatever. Look at those. Those are an indication of when you need to go and buy your stuff. Very important if you want to save money. So I'm serious about that. That will save you money if you buy things on sale. But how will you know that things are on sale, right? Ding, ding, ding. Look at your flyers. It's very important. Tip number 4 is look at manufacturer coupons. And this you can find at these online at some websites like coupons.com or the Crazy Coupon Lady. Well, the Crazy Coupon Lady is more like a blog that'll give you like all of the things that is happening sale wise, but it'll like to redirect you to the websites if you want to grab like a coupon or something. Also, like the LA Times or certain newspapers, you can subscribe for like a weekly or monthly subscription, and it'll include a bunch of manufacturer coupons from like Procter and Gamble. I hope I'm pronouncing that right, and other brands and other companies. And so all those coupons save you a bunch of money. If you buy things when they're on sale, in addition to that, you use those coupons, you'll save yourselves a lot of money. And who doesn't like to have more money in their wallet, right? Or in their bank account? I do. So yeah, that's tip number 4. Number 5 is I don't want to say don't, but try to avoid purchasing name brands. If you're okay with the generic brands, and honestly you guys, most of the time the generic brands are like 99% identical, so you're not really missing out on anything. It's not like a huge difference. Sometimes it's 100% compared, like it's the same thing, it's just the brand that's different. You're paying for a brand. So that's a tip that I can give you guys. Why not? I mean, it's gonna save you money, and sometimes it's like $2-3 or more cheaper than like $5 to $10 difference on major stuff if you buy the off-brand generic brand. So I would definitely use that as a money saving tip. 6th tip that I would like to give you guys is also garage sailing. Garage sailing, you guys, will save your life. If you don't mind using like secondhand stuff, dude, go to garage sales. I'm not kidding. Most of my kids' toys, and I'm not ashamed to say this, are from garage sales. Because like, why am I gonna spend $50 on Legos or like on a set of blocks where I can get them at a garage sale for $2? It's a huge huge difference. Why do I do it? Well, obviously because I want to save money, and then most of the time, like, these things are like brand new. They're in such great shape that I'm like, my kids are not gonna care if they're used or not, you know. So if you're okay with it, it's a personal choice, but I believe I thought like, okay, I'm gonna add it to this list because I found it to be super highly effective, and it saved me hundreds of dollars. Even like certain clothes I'll get from garage sales for my kids, even for myself. Like, I don't care. It's not a problem for me, and I like to save money as much as I can, especially right now. The kids are young. I'd rather invest that money in other things, like in their saving account, or like this like giant piggy bank that we are trying to invest in, which is our home. We're trying to save up for our home, and so that is why I'm like a huge advocate of money saving, because it's important. And we, love to save money. So yeah, you guys, I'm gonna stop this rant, and that's all for today. Those are the best tips I can give you guys. I found them to have helped us a lot in our home, and if you guys have any questions on how to create a budget, like a document, let me know. I'd be more than happy to help you guys with that. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I can't even talk. I'm that sick that I can't even talk right now. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys would like to see any more, give it a like, and I'll see you guys in the next one.